Since Spacies.
G'day invaders, welcome to Since Spacies, and this is a pickups video for, well, I guess 2020. I haven't really been doing any pickup videos for a while. That's because I really haven't been picking up too much. But there has been a few cool items in amongst the collection that I got in the last year or so. And one or two of them have got a really cool story behind them, so I figured it was worth sharing with you guys. Also, don't forget to follow me over on Twitch. It is twitch.tv/SinceSpacies. This video is brought to you by also my Patreon, so I thought I'd get that out of the way. That's patreon.com/SinceSpacies. Now that I've got that out of the way, let's go and check out the first item. So the first item is the Cable Guys series. Now I picked up Sonic here, and I've had him for a little while, and I thought it would be really cool to get the other two, but they are a little bit on the expensive side, so I put off getting them for a while. But eventually I bit the bullet and I ended up getting Knuckles here. So Knuckles came first. Now I actually ordered Knuckles and Tails together. Knuckles arrived and Tails took forever to come along. I actually had to reach out to the company and say what's happening. It turns out it actually got lost in the post. It's not something that happens too often to me, but yeah, Tails is out there somewhere to another owner, but they were very nice enough to agree to send me another one, so I eventually got my Tails and I got my Sonic Cable Guys trilogy completed. These are really cool because they just make good talking pieces to have up on your shelf or in the background somewhere. And I mean, come on, look at it. He's just such a cool looking character, and he can hold any controller, Sega or Nintendo. Now the next item I picked up while getting my Stream Deck XL. I think that's what I call it. Yeah, the big Stream Deck. And while I was picking that up, which was reduced by a significant amount, I managed to pick up this pop vinyl. Now I don't like the pop vinyls. Usually I'm not a big fan of them, but it's Sonic, and you know, have a look around. I've got Sonic everything. There are a few other ones that I've got to pick up, but this one was just sitting there. It was on day one when this got launched, and I figured I better add silver to the collection. Anyone that follows me over on Twitch would know that Xenoblade is one of my favorite games of all time, and I didn't actually own the original Wii version. It never really hit the radar here when it got released. I didn't have a Wii when that was a big thing. I did end up getting it on 3DS, but anyone that's played that would tell you that it is a bit of a stretch to play it on such a small screen. It is a very cut down version of the game. A technical marvel, but still limited. I did get it on the Wii U when they launched it digitally. Anyway, but they announced that it was going to come out on Switch, and I ended up getting the deluxe edition, and this thing is a beast. It's a very heavy collection actually. Comes with an art book, steel case, has a Monado keyring, and soundtrack. I really wish though that we got the one that the UK got, which was actually included a vinyl soundtrack, which would have been awesome because I'm starting to get into vinyl collecting. But anyway, this is awesome. I ended up playing it, completing it. The ending is awesome. I do strongly recommend anyone that hasn't played Xenoblade to get on board with this. Be prepared though, it is a time sink. You're looking at 100 hours minimum. Now this next item, you're looking at it and you're thinking, what the hell's that? Recently I picked up an NES. When I say recently, late 2019. So not really recently, but recent enough for me anyway. But the NES, it's just sitting up there and it's not working. When I put the cartridges in, it flashes. I still am yet to play that Nintendo NES. And this is hoping to solve that or resolve that. This is a item called Blinking Light Win. And what it allows you to do, you got to open up the NES, yank out the old cartridge system and totally replace it with this new cartridge system. Now what it does is when you put the cartridges in on the NES, you have to push them down, and it's that mechanism that keeps breaking and doesn't form the connection with the cartridge and the console. What this does, it allows your NES to act like a top loader. In other words, the top loader systems that came out later, they had a better connection, similar to Master System and every other cartridge-based system that was out at the time. So this system just allows you to push the cartridge in. That's it, no push down. You close the lid and you play the game as per normal. It actually has here a sticker on it that says, relax, don't push down, or something along those lines. I'm a little bit daunted about putting this together though. It does involve opening up and repairing an old system. I have modded and fixed systems in the past. My Dreamcast is a system that I actually did fix manually myself. So it's not something that I haven't done before. It's just, yeah, there's no soldering involved. At least there's that working in my favor. Anyway, that might come up on a future video. So Blinking Light Win. For me, this is a big deal, and I thank all my Twitch followers for helping me get across the line to get that. Thank you very much, guys. Now there is a few gaming pickups, actual games themselves. I picked up Paper Mario Origami King. I'm not that impressed with it. It's could have been better. I did stream it a couple of times. I just don't like the fact that there's no real benefit to fighting any enemies in this. Like, you don't gain experience points, so there's no incentive to battle anything. You could just dodge everything and get through the game that way. So I'm not a big fan on the battle system on this. Great writing in it though. It is a very funny game, but just be prepared that you may be let down if you're looking for a traditional RPG experience. You might not get it with this, but there are fans of this game that disagree with me, so it is worth checking out, because I'm not here to tell you what to like and what not to like. I can only tell you that I myself wasn't that overly, I was disappointed with it a little bit. Anyway, there's that. Speaking of disappointment, I'm not really disappointed with this one. It was okay. There's a lot of controversy around this one. Super Mario 3D All-Stars. My only gripe with this is initially they launched it with the controls inverted the opposite way. Wasn't a fan of that, but they patched that, so that's a thing. But they didn't put a lot of effort in the Super Mario 64, like it's in 4x3. I would have liked to have seen that maybe given a widescreen treatment. And Super Mario Galaxy 2's not on this collection. I don't know what they were thinking. They could have easily have put that on as well if they went to all the effort of putting Super Mario Galaxy on there. But maybe they had restrictions. I don't know. I'm only going off what I've seen being told and what talked about so far. I'm not the only one that thinks it's an odd move that they didn't put Super Mario Galaxy 2 on there. Still a good collection, and you better get it quick, because I think you've only got like a month and a half left at the time of recording to pick this up, which is just mental, Nintendo. What are you thinking? I don't understand the limited release aspect of this. You're not Disney. Come on, calm down. Also picked up Monopoly collection for the Wii. I'm always looking for stuff to buy for the Twitch channel. That was the only reason why I bought that, thinking that it might make an interesting stream. Oops. Then we've also got Turtles Smash Up, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Smash Up. I know nothing about this game, so that's going to be a surprise. I hope a good surprise. Remington Super Slam Hunting. It was $3, so, you know, I don't know. It's a light gun game for the Wii. And Scooby-Doo Unmasked for the Xbox. I need to get my Xbox fixed. It's a system that I've neglected. I've got a whole stack of Xbox games there that I am just itching to get back into. I just need an Xbox that runs HDMI. One day I'd love to get that, to get back into that collection. But yeah, there's that. And just a couple more games. We've got Luigi's Mansion free. I don't know if I've showed that off before, but that's an awesome game. I would have loved to have played it more if it wasn't for the fact that I lent this out to a neighbor and he had it for quite a few months. So finally I get it back. We'll see how that goes. You know what kids are like when you lend them stuff. They take forever to get it back. Here's another one that I'm not too sure if I've shown off before. Marvel Ultimate Alliance free. I want to get 1 and 2 on Xbox 360. These games, stupidly addictive. I just love the amount of characters that they've got in these games. I'm not the biggest comic head, but these kind of games can make me want to change that. So yeah, and Marvel Alliance, Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2, when they came out, they weren't really talked about, and since those games came out, Marvel has just become humongous. So it's just weird that now this game has become hot property and it's exclusive to Nintendo. You can't get this game on PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X. Real shame. I would like to see this game get more exposure. But yeah, great game. A couple more. We've got Kingdom Hearts free. I picked it up for like only 20 or 30 bucks, and I thought that was a steal considering that this is a deluxe edition, like a collector's edition. Comes with a keyring, steel book, usual stuff, but it's a bit weighty. Not as good as the Xenoblade Chronicles one, but still a decent sized box for that one. And Zelda's Link's Awakening. Great game. Still haven't finished it. I've got to get back into that. Maybe I'll do that on a stream. I am currently streaming on Tuesday nights, The Legend of Tuesday, going through systematically each and every Zelda game. I did skip 2 though, because that game sucks. I will go back to it one day, but I just lost my cool with it, and everyone in the chat decided just go straight to the Super Nintendo one. So we'll probably go back to Zelda 2. But anyway, that's an awesome game if you haven't played it. Worth picking up and worth trying to chase down the actual Game Boy original version. It's actually a cool little game to play. So a lot of you that follow my channel know that last year was a particularly bad year for me for more than the usual reasons. Had a heart attack halfway through the year, and while I was in hospital, I received overwhelming response from my original tweet saying that I had gone to hospital. I couldn't get over the response. It was huge, and I actually did end up getting a care package sent to me all the way from Scotland to Australia, which is pretty cool. It was from Stewie. I'll read the note out quickly. He says here, really hope you're doing well, my Aussie brother. I can't do the Aussie, the Scottish accent. I'm not going to bother. I couldn't believe when I heard what happened to you, my friend, and wanted to send you a wee get well soon package that I hope finds you well. Isn't much, buddy, but I hope a couple of wee things in the pack that will cheer you up, and I wish you a speedy recovery. Catch you on Twitter and YouTube as always. From your Scottish buddy, Stewie. Thank you, Stewie. That's awesome. And he also pinned to that a little, where is it? There it is. He also pinned to that a Scottish Australia flag pin, which is awesome. And you know what? It wasn't a lot, but it was really cool that he sent it. And just getting something in the mail from someone like that was just, it meant a lot. So I've got a shirt, Sonic shirt, which is really cool. I haven't seen that one before, so I will be wearing that. It's pretty cool, Sonic. He also sent me a Sonic library bag, which is, I think my wife is using it now, so I'll have to put a picture up of that on the screen. He sent me a Switch holder. I'm not sure how I'm going to use that, but I'll put that to use. I think it's so that you can charge it while laying it down, because the design of the Switch is silly like that. You can't charge it while putting it on the ground. He also sent me a trivia pack, a Geeky Gamer trivia set. Like I'll give you an example of the questions. What is the name of the iconic hero in the Tomb Raider series? Is it Laura Cruz, Cortana, Laura Croft, or Angelina Jolie? See, I can't use these on my channel because everyone will just nail these questions so quickly, but it gave me the idea to do Spacies trivia on my Twitch channel. So thanks to you giving me that, I have come up with a new idea for my Twitch channel. So thanks, Stewie. And also he sent a dictionary so that we can understand what's coming out of his mouth when he talks. There's some weird ones in here. Let me see if I can quickly find one. Here's one that I didn't know. Buru. It's B-U-R-O-O or brew. The brew is money that is paid to people who are unemployed, or the office at which people sign on for this benefit. Has your brew money come through yet? Here in Australia we call that dole money, so that's okay, different. Speaking of packages, I had 2 more packages that were sent to me from companies. One which is from In Games, ININ, and this is a VIP package that was sent to me, saying that we hope this exclusive Bubble 4 for Friends VIP package finds you well. We want to thank you very much for your support and interest in our games. So that was sent to me by In Games, and what they sent to me was a little bubble stand. Also, sorry, Stu sent me this Mega Drive keyring I forgot to mention there. They also sent me like actual bubble. Yeah, you can blow bubbles with this one. Anyway, they also sent me a bubble coffee cup, which is really cool because I like my coffee. So there's that. Some stickers. I didn't know that their names were Bub and Bob. Bub and Bob, sorry. Bub and Bob. So a whole bunch of stickers and coffee coasters, which was cool. I just thought it was really neat. It was a total surprise, came to me in the mail, and now I've got to go buy the game because I have not played Bubble on the Switch, which is available on the Switch, by the way. I did not know. Go look that up. Now, the other package was sent to me from 5 Star Games Australia. Huge shout out to 5 Star Games. Actually, I know the CEO, but don't keep in touch with him anymore, but I've worked with the CEO in the past. They sent me a heat changed coffee mug, which is Puyo Puyo. You can't see it because I haven't got coffee in it. It's a Puyo Puyo coffee cup heat changing mug. Some coffee coasters for Puyo Puyo, which is pretty cool. A Tetris Game & Watch style game for on the go. Micro arcade Tetris. It's actually really cool. It's only the size of a credit card, a little bit thicker, but it works really well, and I can see myself playing that when bored at a bus stop or something. So there's that. Some button overlays for your Switch, which we've got the little Puyos on it. The main character mascot badge, a lanyard. I can actually use that for my work. Not that I'm going to work at the moment. And also a copy of the game for the Xbox Series X. That's the first Xbox Series X game I have physically owned. So that's pretty cool. So I've been playing that a little bit on the stream lately. I'll be honest, I didn't like it when I first played it. Gave it a second chance and made some more progress in the game. So now I'm starting to like it a little more. Check it out though. It's really good if you like Tetris or if you like Puyo Puyo. It's a mixture of both. Really interesting how they actually managed to get the 2 games to play on a one playfield. I thought that was actually quite an ingenious mechanism that they put into the game. So check that out. Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. Got to get through this last lot real quickly. This is a very cool little Sonic item that was sent to me by Sega Master Tim, my old workmate from Sega. And story goes is that Sega were looking to do some more merchandise. So they had some samples sent in to them, and this guy was one of the samples, but it was ultimately rejected. And so they got the sample bag, which had about 50 of these little guys in there, and they threw them in the bin. Tim got wind of this and stopped what he was doing, dropped his phone, ran out to the bin and dived into the bin and retrieved them. And here I am in 2021, have to get that right, 2021, like almost 30 years later, holding on to one of these guys that he managed to save. So Sega Master Tim, huge thank you for this. From what I got told though, they were actually sold in Japan, just not here in Australia. So that's a cool little bit of Sega history right there. Thank you, Tim. I managed to get the Xbox Series X. So there it is there. This is probably, it's such a shame seeing the Master Chief on there and we still haven't played the new Halo yet. But anyway, power your dreams. I dream one day of playing the new Halo game. The presentation in this box when you open it up is absolutely gorgeous. It's like one of the best unboxing experiences I've had with a console. The only other time that I actually had a really good experience opening up a console was the Wii that I've got. It was so well packaged. And yeah, so this is second to that. That one was best, but this one, when you open up the box, the Xbox is wrapped in a plastic cover and it says power your dreams like this. So this is awesome. I haven't actually really put the Xbox Series X to good use yet. I don't have a 4K TV. Oh God, who is that ugly guy? Yeah, I don't have a 4K TV, so I don't really have the facilities to take advantage of it yet. But one day that will happen. But yeah, Xbox Series X is the new addition to the channel. And the last one, it's massive. So I've got to go to the other camera for this one. This is the Nintendo NES Lego system, and I cannot wait to put this together. Oh, it is actually quite heavy. It has got over 2,600 pieces in it. It's going to take me 2 days, I think, to build this based on past experience. This is awesome. It's so heavy. It has, in case you don't know, which I can't imagine there'd be too many people watching this that haven't seen this before, it has a working TV. Now, when I say working, it's limited to just showing the playfield for Mario 1. And it also has an NES with a game cartridge and also controller. Now, when you get the Lego Mario that you can buy separately and you put it on top of the TV, he actually plays the tune in time to when you're turning the wheel on the TV and moving the playfield. Kind of cool, really. So, all right, so there's that. Bit of dust. The reason why it hasn't been put together is I just simply have not had enough time to dedicate to building this, and I'm not going to be doing this on my own. Mrs. Spacies is actually turned into a Lego fan lately. She wants to help me build this, so that's going to be really cool. Having that time spent with the missus putting this together, and I hope I don't have too many arguments and fights with her while doing it. So that's been a look at the pickups for 2020 to 2021. Sorry it's been a while since my last video. It might be a little bit longer before I do another one of these videos. I'll explain why real quickly. We're going to be moving. This room will be, well, this house I should say, will be sold soon. And so, yeah, we're going to be moving into a little bit bigger house. And because we're doing that, I can't make any more purchases, gaming purchases, until 2023. Yes, that's right. We're going to be waiting until 2023 before we can release the brakes on spending, which means I can't buy, for example, the Skyward Sword HD that just got announced. I would have loved to have bought that, but I'm holding off on all gaming purchases from now to 2023. So if I don't do another pickups video for quite some time, you'll understand why, hopefully. This video, by the way, has been brought to you by my Patreon channel. Make sure you check out patreon.com/SinceSpacies. Also, catch me on Twitch 3 times a week, I should say, twitch.tv/SinceSpacies. My name's been Brian, and I've been gaming since Spacies. Thanks, guys. I did it!
Since Spacies.
I did it! I did the thing! Now I can play some games. Bye!